So I'm here with Esme, the new manager for the UCFB Manchester women's team. First of all, congratulations. My first question for you is, what are your main aims for the next season?
I think my personal aims for the next season is to get back up to scratch, to get my confidence going again, and be able to get the team together and as a as a group kind of what's the word as a sorry as a collective, and I think that was one of the big things we managed to achieve last year is to have everyone involved and a tight knit team, and it's something that I think helped us massively throughout the season. And I, I think that's my main aim is to boost the leadership within the team and within the coaching team and make sure there's a great relationship between everyone.
Yeah, and how do you think like you can achieve these goals? Like do you think you'll put in place, or what do you think you need to do to like achieve those aims and goals?
Well, we've already started preparation with the committee links for the team and our media lead. So we've got kind of our leadership team sorted. So between myself, our media lead Megan, and our club captain Sophie, we've already had meetings and we're already planning for the season ahead on that side of things. But down to the team, I'm hoping to create as many leadership links within units as possible, using our existing players. It'll create more of a comfortable environment, I think, for freshers to step into, and they know who their leaders are, they know that they can come to me, they know if they need anything, they should know straight away who to go to, and I really think that can help team morale, and off the pitch as well as on the pitch. It breaks down any barriers.
Yeah, so you're stepping up from being a coach last season. Where do you think you personally improved the most as a coach over the last season?
I think I would probably say confidence. I do still struggle with confidence, but I've being able to last season step back and look and watch Kyle and how the approach he took and different and all his ideas being able to bounce off him. I learned so much through that, whether it was just personality or whether it was on pitch knowledge from from the start to the end. He really helped with all those areas. So for me personally, my confidence, but that's been backed by improving my knowledge and improving my experience inside and outside of university.
Yeah, and like following that, where do you feel you have the most space to like improve on within yourself um over the next season? Like, where do you think you can go from here?
I think I like to think anyway that the sky's the limit. I've got I've got big ideas, big plans for the future. Trying to get my higher qualifications, but within the team, I think I think for me, I trust my my football knowledge and my football philosophy and how I want to go about approaching the team and how we're playing and how we're going to approach the league. But I think a huge thing for me is making sure that those relationships with myself and the players and the coaching team and any backroom staff, I want it to be quite tight knit. I want it to be a family setting, because I think as a young footballer or even as a young coach, and not being so confident to create that relationship with players and maybe reach out to the extra people. Um, it really does. It can create quite the divide. So I'm gonna. I think this next season that is a huge thing for me.
Yeah, and you touched on a little bit there, like philosophy, and also playing style. Obviously, you don't want to go into detail too much, but do you think you're really starting to nail down how you want to play for next season. Obviously, that's maybe changed with the freshers. A unique part of university football is you do lose a lot of players every year. So have you got that in mind, or are you kind of on the fence waiting to see what kind of players you get come through?
I think so far I have got the game plan together. Obviously, things will turn and bend, like you said, with freshers and what personalities and players come in. Um, Obviously, we plan that our leaders in our second and third years are going to be, our main front line. They're going to have the confidence. They know what they're facing. However, we might have really we might have some freshers come in that are born to be leaders. They're just comfortable in the environment. So I have planned for the team set out and the tactics set out. However, there are leeways. Obviously, all the players have something to fight for. I think to be within the team. So we've not got set 11s, set squads. Everyone's still got something to fight for, but we've definitely got plans for what we want from each player, and we know, how far they can go if they do that best.
Yeah, and then have you got any on pitch like tournament goals, like a cup run or potentially challenge for the league? Because your first season as manager, you got the team promoted. So even varsity, is that something you want to aim for, or is it just be the best possible, and if then things come, then things come?
Yeah, definitely. I think both of those points that you've made are valid. I definitely don't want to put pressure on that. If we don't win the league, if we don't win the cup, if we don't make it a certain thing, I'm not disappointed in the players. As obviously football is there to be enjoyed. It's a game. It's there for because people love it. But I definitely have some personal and team goals that would be great to reach. I mean, the past 2 seasons that I've been within the coaching team, we've been knocked out the cup in our second game both times. So it would be great, obviously, to get further than there. And the same with varsity. Obviously, we've not managed to get the win either time I've been involved. But so they're definitely two goals that I would not push, but it'd be great. It'd be great to achieve. Along with finishing solid in the league. We did start the league last season extremely strong, and it did slightly wear off towards the end, but it did not mean that the girls were giving any less effort. We still came away from the season so happy with how they performed and how we've all approached and obviously that's all we want for the players is to enjoy their time with us.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And obviously, you haven't met all the players with the freshers coming in, but do you think from the players that will be staying on, there's anyone that will be a key personality or on the pitch be really important for you? Is there anyone that you would like to highlight?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've got two main players in my head in our new captain, Ella Pickstock, and our holding midfielder in Mia Roberts. I think they can both be quite not quiet players on the pitch, but they're shown as calm and reserved. But off the pitch, they are huge links to me, and they're huge assets, I think, to the team. They've shown um, massive. They've shown lots of experience in how they play and how they hold themselves, and how that even they communicate. That I think with our style of play and how we are wanting to go forward in the league, they're going to be huge. And I think especially with positional, they work together really well, and they tie in really well. And I think they're going to hold the back line really, really strong this season.
Well, yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much, and best of luck for next season.
No problem. Thank you so much.